Hello, citizens! Welcome back to another 30-minute gameplay with me, Ryanopoulos. Alright, we're gonna try starting again.
Where's Mr. Bear?
I haven't seen Mr. Bear, Callum. Stay in the car. We'll go and ask information.
So I did make some observations last time that I noticed her pants are very high-rise, which I know was a style in the 80s, that I'm curious about when this game is set.
Callum was born the day this place opened. This is his favorite place in the world.
Atlantic Island Park, a tribute to the untamed heart of Solomon Island and to the people who used their talents to bring the dreams of Nathaniel Winter to life. May this park be a place where joy and laughter are gathered and used to infect all of those who follow after. Dedicated this first day of May, 1977, James B. Longley. Okay, so 1977, I wonder how long the park's been open.
What?
Hey, Lorraine. Lorraine. Don't blame yourself, Lorraine. People lose things all the time. Take a deep breath and think about the last place you saw your son's teddy bear. Hey, stop!
So something I was
think
thinking
your boy
about.
just ran into the park. I'll unlock the gates for you.
Something I was thinking about is that the guy never actually mentions Callum's name. He just says your son's Bear.
Callum, where are you going?
Come on, Mommy!
There's something special about the entrance to an amusement park. A line drawn between the real world and the world of whimsy within. On this side, the apathy of our everyday lives. And on the other, anything we might dare to dream. It's no wonder Callum ran back inside. I wouldn't want to leave either.
Attention employees, the park is now closed. Have a safe journey home.
That was actually really quick between them announcing that the park's closed to the patrons. So like, hey, you get 1 minute to get out, MFer. Oh hey, did the escalator speed up? Also, it's nighttime now. And dirty.
Oh God. The park. What happened
Toggle
here?
running, okay. What happened?
You can't catch me.
Oh, yeah I can. Come here, boy. Oh man, that gets fast. I'm glad he didn't go into the big face. Oh, the bat-filled face. Carrie Killian is Satan's whore. Okay. I'm Lorraine though, I'm not Carrie Killian, so.
Where are you?
This way, Mommy!
Sounded like it came from this way?
I think this belongs to Callum.
Boy, why are you running off without your shoe?
Chad the Chipmunk, huh? Just a
Chad the
drunk guy in a
Chipmunk
suit.
welcomes you to Atlantic Island Park. Chad can be seen in daily ice sculpting shows in the following locations: Sideshow Alley, the Octotron, Park Entrance. And there's graffiti. Chad the Chipmunk, worst in class. Chad can't even seem to pass. Chad gets angry, likes to fight. Chad is beaten every night. Chad will have a dead-end job. Chad will die a useless slob. Hey, that's really nice handwriting on
Stop,
that
Callum!
graffiti.
Over here.
What is this about?
Purchased the land on Solomon Island for a pittance, I might add. Whatever old Archie Henderson did to the locals, just mention of his name had people slamming doors and locking shutters from the moment I arrived on the island. My lawyers had arranged everything in advance, but the realtor still had to come and deliver the keys to me personally. He took it upon himself to offer me another warning. Did you hear that? I don't know what you're planning to do with this land, Mr. Winter, but the soil here is bitter with a curse carried from the old country. Old man Henderson, he did terrible, dark things. The land remembers, sir. I dismissed him shortly afterwards, mostly amused by his pathetic attempts at warning me off. I have a great vision for this place, and the will to see that vision through to the very end. Atlantic Island Park. Yeah, it sounds like someone's talking through a radio or something. The name is perfect, and I cannot imagine it being anything else. This is the start of something amazing. Oh, that might be what I'm hearing.
Callum! Where did you go?
Catch me, Mommy.
So I'm at the Tunnel of Tales. Okay.
Callum, stay where you are. Where are you?
Can I get on a swan?
Come on, Mommy.
Jump! No. Okay. Now can I get on? Oh. Okay, I'm getting on. I can't turn very far. It's like she's not willing to turn her shoulders or anything.
Where are you?
Callum! You didn't respond.
Near a great forest, there lived a poor woodcutter, his wife and his 2 children. A boy named Hansel and a girl named Gretel. They were very poor and had very little to bite or sup.
This kind of remembers me of a really famous ride through a
What
tunnel.
will become of us? The woodcutter asked his wife one night. I tell you what, husband, we will take the children into the thickest part of the forest tomorrow and abandon them there.
What happened?
No, my wife, I cannot do that, said the man. Then we will all 4 starve, you fool. Hansel and Gretel overheard their parents talking, and Gretel began to weep. Do not fret, Gretel, Hansel said. He crept out of the hut and gathered white stones from the ground to fill his pockets. The next morning, the woodcutter leads the children into the forest. Before they leave, their mother gives them a slice of bread and warns them that they will get no more food that
No
day.
more but a slice of bread.
Clever Hansel leaves a trail of white stones behind them as they pass into
Oh hey,
the woods.
it's the chipmunk.
When their father leaves
Hi,
them,
Chad.
the children wait a while, then follow the trail
Oh, he's
back
totally
to their
watching me.
parents' house.
Hi, Chad.
After receiving a thorough scolding from their parents for getting lost in the
Why
woods,
can't I turn around and
the
look at
children
Chad?
are sent to bed without any supper. Hansel tried to sneak out and collect more white stones, but found that the door was locked. Tomorrow I will take them into the woods myself, the wife told the woodcutter.
See, Chad spooked me. I wasn't listening to the story. I'm
In the
guessing
morning,
the
their
woodcutter
mother gave them a
tried to take
slice
the
of
kids
bread
out
and led them deep into the
couldn't
forest
stomach it.
once again.
Did something else
Hansel
happen?
broke his bread into pieces and left a trail of breadcrumbs to lead them safely home. But hungry-eyed birds snatched up the breadcrumbs and his trail was destroyed. abandoned by their parents and unable to find the trail home, the children wandered in the forest for 3 days.
You know, honestly, if this was a real ride, it probably wouldn't be that great with how small this area is. You know, unless they sent like one swan in at a time.
The children stumbled
You know,
into
you'd
a
have
clearing with an
multiple,
exceedingly
multiple
strange
speaker
house.
boxes going at the same time.
It's peering around with cloudy eyes. Oh,
Is
you
the front of the
dear
swan
children,
red?
who brought you here? Just come in and stay with me.
I think its lips.
No harm
It's
will
wearing
come to
bright
you.
red lipstick. Well, whoa,
Once inside the house,
what'd I hit?
the old woman changed. She stuffed Hansel into a
That
cage
keeps happening.
and put Gretel to work, sweeping and
Is she just
cleaning
freaking
her
out?
Alan, why
hut.
did you go?
Your brother will make a good mouthful.
Oh, cool! It echoes.
And the witch was cooked.
Take that, witch.
And then, because even children can't survive on sweets, they divided up the body of the old witch and ate her.
I don't remember that part of the story. But alright, I mean, it makes sense. She was gonna eat them. She probably had a, you know, good idea. Oh. Oh. Hello, Mr. Red-Faced Swan. You don't wish to converse, do you? Well, alright. Whatever. Oh, don't make me ride again. Let me off. Come on, Lorraine, stand up.
Callum!
You can't
Hansel and
ditch
Gretel.
me?
I used to read it to Callum when the electricity was shut off. Those poor children. The whole world against them. The forest, the birds, the old witch, even their own parents. I used to imagine that Callum and I were the kids in that story.
You used to
Not
imagine
mother
you and
and
your
son,
son
but
were the kids
brother
in
and
the
sister,
story?
hand in hand against the unkind world. We were always hungry, looking for our own house made of candy, looking for the sweetness that could take the pain away. Hunger leads people to desperate, terrible places where the tree branches reach like claws.
The sweetness that'll take the pain away. Okay. That's a weird thing to say, looking for the sweetness that'll take the pain away. Thinking your kid's your brother in a story?
Another accident. This place.
Despite the constant interruptions to work, Atlantic Island Park will be opening on time. The governor is booked to cut the ribbon, so the only real question is whether we will have any customers. I'm not truly worried. The customers will come out of simple curiosity. I deduced what was needed from the banned writings of Archie Henderson. It's astonishing to think that a resonance of positive emotions can be used to fuel such a process. Henderson himself chose to use negative, and that caused some of the taint that still lingers in this place. I will not make his mistakes. Very soon, I will know if this had been all for nothing. Oh, no wonder you crashed. You're a bear driving a car. Oh. There's something in his eye. Well, he got disturbed. And the passenger exploded. So what is it talking about trying to use positive emotions to... versus Henderson using negative emotions? Did Henderson have a park here? It's actually a really pretty walkway. If there were theme parks that had natural walkways like this, that would be really pretty. Although you couldn't do it with kids, they'd just be running around climbing on all these rocks getting hurt. It'd be a liability nightmare. The Octotron. Oh yeah, I can run.
This old thing used to make the blood run to my head.
Oh.
Make me dizzy. The guy just snapped. Those poor kids.
Eyewitness report, Atlantic Island Park incident, officer on duty, Sheriff F. Bannerman, witness name Norma Creed, statement, we were waiting for our turn on the ride, Frank, me, and the boys. This fellow in the chipmunk suit is making an ice carving while people took photographs. Lawrence wanted to go over to him, but I've always been a bit wary of those suits. They give me the creeps. It's silly, I know. Anyway, the chipmunk man, he was carving and picking away at the ice, and at first we thought he was making some animal like a tiger or a lion. But as more and more ice fell away, when you first looked, it was like a human face, smiling out of that block of ice. But the more you looked at it, the more you saw that there was something not quite right about the proportions. Something unnatural that made your heart begin to beat just a little bit faster. Like you were prey and that thing in the ice was a hunter. But then these teenagers walked up, and one of them made a face at the carving and said something rude to the guy in the chipmunk suit. And then he went berserk. For a few moments it was chaos. Everybody was running away from the guy who had one of the teenagers on the ground as he was stabbing with an ice pick, and blood was spraying and people were screaming, and Frank and I had the kids, and we were dragging them away as fast as we could. And the last thing I saw before Frank dragged me away was that the eyeball of one of those poor kids had landed on the ice sculpture, making the horrible creature look more or less alive. Of one of the kids? Chad the Chipmunk got multiple teenagers and got the eye out with an ice pick. I don't think that happens as an accident. Like, you have to intend to pull an eye out. Oh, bridge is out. Frustrated by the fact that the plans seem incomplete, I know as well as anybody that the rules of the game can be changed with enough money, but no matter how much money talks, it can't conjure up missing plans from thin air. I've tried contacting the organization who sold me these plans, and they were stonewalling me. Every contact that I had, every meeting place that I have had watched are swept bare. I have a sinking feeling that I've been swindled. We've gone ahead with what we could find in the plans regardless, the harvesting machines, the transport mechanisms, etc. I'll probably let Nicholas name them something cute for the day we open the park. They will be the rides, after all. The harvesting machines, the transport mechanisms, they're going to be rides? That sounds dangerous. What did this harvest? Souls. Can I ride?
I can't get on while it's moving.
Can I stop it? Oh, increase, decrease. 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 Alright. My turn. My turn. My turn. Come on! Is it good? Did I hit it enough? Okay. Oh, it's looking right at me. It's going fast. It's going fast. Oh, there's someone in there. Hello? Can't see it. No! Hello! Okay. Is that what Steve actually looks like, the guy who plays Chad? Yeah, there's someone in there. Hello? Huh. Creepy.
Oh, I remember this.
Me and Callum.
Treachery hides in thoughts. Treachery that lashes like a whip and scars our insides. The first time I saw Callum, my thoughts betrayed me. I looked down at this wrinkled, red, bawling thing and I thought, is that it? We build our world from expectations, and the world that I had built for Callum was no different. He was so real, so there, and so far from my expectations. And they shattered. And as they fell in pieces, that one treacherous thought became a new foundation. All of the love that we shared, all of the warmth and goodness that followed, built on a single, traitorous thought.
I thought working in the park for a summer would be a lot of fun, but the end of season here really drags. There aren't many tourists around, and so most of the staff spends their days standing around gossiping, and most of that gossip is about Chad. I mean, Steve? See? Even I'm starting to call him Chad, and I went to school with the guy. It's that goddamn suit. In the beginning, it was a laugh. Steve, the local lush, as Chad the Chipmunk, child-friendly mascot at Atlantic Island Park. Lock up your daughters and all that. But the more he wears that suit, the weirder Steve is getting. At first, it was the little things, like refusing to change out of the suit at work and taking it home with him every day. But then I saw him at Susie's Diner still wearing it, and it wasn't even a work day. Some of the staff complained, discreetly, to the park management about the smell, and I saw him walking and talking with Mr. Winter, the owner, one day. But nothing seems to have changed. The suit still smells like a carcass whenever Steve walks by, and apparently Steve has picked up some new skills since the last time I saw him puking in a gutter outside Psych Oil Station, because he sure as hell can carve a mean ice sculpture. Those shapes he makes in the ice, though, they give me the creeps. Yeah, especially the ones with teenagers' eyes in them. Steve came by the booth today, lucky me, and he just hung around for a while. I couldn't really tell because of the suit, but it seemed like he was staring at me, sizing me up. Eye-blanking me. Whatever he was doing. I asked him what he wanted, and he just stood there, not saying anything. Eventually, I called my supervisor, and when he came by, Steve, wandered off. My supervisor told me to put everything in writing. So here it is. Also, I quit. I don't want to see that chipmunk suit ever again. Laura Henman. Oh! Hey! Hello? Was that Laura? Is there someone back there? It looks like there's like a mask or something back there. Alright. Can I go inside? Is there a door? Alright.
Don't hide from me, Callum!
Follow the trail. How can you whisper to me when you're super far away? Alright, now what do we got?
Constant crashes and 80s music.
Ah, bumper
Guess it floats
cars.
someone's boat.
Do I get to actually steer it? No, just gonna go lick a battery. Did I do that? Am I electrocuting someone? Am I electrocuting myself? Oh, I'm not there. So, you know, I pointed out that, like, the jeans were the high-waist jeans, and, like, that was something in the 80s. Well, you know, maybe I'm crazy. Maybe Lorraine's crazy. I'm definitely crazy. But maybe Lorraine's crazy. And, like, she went to a mental ward and had electroshock therapy or something. Like, maybe Callum never actually... Well, I don't know. I saw the picture. I saw the picture of Callum, so he probably existed. Why is this one turned on? No other ones are turned on. Accident report. Employee names Francis Dufresne. The time and date of the incident, October 25th, 1976. 76. So it's late 70s. Jot titles and departments. Laborers working on the crane. Richard Stapleton, Brief description of accident or incident. During the transport of the bumper cars into the arena, one of the straps attaching the load to the truck came untied, causing a cascade of bumper cars onto Francis, who was standing directing the driver. Francis was crushed by the weight of the cars. Describe any injuries caused. Francis was killed. Did the injured employee see a doctor? Yes. If yes, did you file an employee's portion of the workers' compensation form? Yes. Dexter, the truck driver, claims to have seen someone in the back of the load undoing the straps. Nobody else reported seeing that. The sheriff has requested that Dexter provide them with urine samples. What could have been done to prevent the accident? Double-checking the straps after transit should be mandatory, and drug screenings for all drivers. Have the unsafe conditions been corrected? No. Employer and supervisor signature illegible. Date, October 25th, 76. The local laborers are very superstitious and this hasn't helped. Some of them are refusing to work until we have someone from the local church walk the park and exorcise the spirits. Oh. What am I looking at? Oh shit. Lorraine! Oh. That gave me a tingle. Whoa. What's going on over here?
Callum! Tell Mommy where you are! It's a matter of public record that I am a failure as a mother. Once, when Callum was very small, I left him asleep in the car while I ran an errand. Don't even remember what it was. When I came back, the sheriff was standing next to the car, watching my boy through the window. I didn't like what I saw in his eyes. Judgment. He wrote me the ticket without saying a word. Just the scratch of his pen on the notepad. When he gave it to me, our eyes met. I know what you're going through. My daughter, Helen, she just gets some help. Help was a bolt of lightning. Help was 1,000 volts surging through my veins. Help is agony. I'd rather die. I wanted to scream. I'd rather you pulled your gun and shot me. But instead my mouth said, yes, Sheriff.
Wait, she got a ticket for... Oh, is she an alcoholic? Is that why she was going into the store? Maybe that's why he was all like, yeah, go get some help. It's like she was going into the store, she left her baby in the car asleep. Continually delayed by the incompetence of the builders. The problem is that they are locals, and so they believe a lot of the rumors about what old man Henderson. So, anyway, so we've hit our 30 minutes. Our time's up. I gotta tell ya, this is pretty cool. This is pretty cool. I want to keep playing it. I want to figure out what happens. I mean, they've had some pretty good jumps so far. You know, they kind of made me go "Whoa!" when I saw you know, Laura behind the glass for that moment, and I was really panicking there when that when the bumper car was coming at me. I was trying to move. Fortunately, it moved and I didn't have to. But anyway, I'm very interested in this game. I think this was really cool. I think it's pretty well made. The more I was playing it, the more I was getting into it, the more I was really feeling the setting and the theme going on. So that's really cool. I advise this game. I'm probably going to continue playing it. I'll probably end up making a Let's Play out of it. So if you're interested in continuing to watch The Park, check out my future videos to see the rest of the game. Otherwise, that's it for today, and I look forward to seeing you next time for our next 30-minute gameplay. You guys take care.